Hello and welcome to the Mercedes W116 channel. On today's video we'll try to make like new an alloy rim. So this is the rim that we're gonna try to recover. We're gonna sand it, paint it, etc. As you can see, it's a rim that has had better days. So I will show you now what we're gonna be using in order to sand it, prepare it, paint it, etc. And hopefully you will like the video. This is what I will use to renovate the aluminum rim. So obviously we will need a rim, obviously, aluminum. Some fiery or whatever detergent you have to first clean it nicely, remove all the dirt. I will use some gloves because obviously when we clean everything we don't want to use our fingers after and leave marks. Cleaner is the surface, better will be the results. So best to use gloves. I will use some sanding paper. Here I've got 3 different types. I've got 280, 600 and 1000. Obviously you can use the size you want and the grit you want. Smaller is the number, more rough it is on the rim. Higher is the number, more smooth it is. So for instance 1000 you can use it directly on the paint just to smooth it, to make it more perfect. Okay. Now we will use obviously some primer. We will use paint, and here this is varnish. Alcohol, same thing, to degrease. Then I will use a drill, and on the drill I will adapt this kind of stuff. This is very good. I'm not too sure it's called. It's a kind of plastic wheel, but when this goes on this will clean it absolutely beautifully. It's very nice, and it doesn't leave any marks, so that's absolutely great. That's why I like to use this. And I bought the same one but in this shape, just to make the holes where the bolt goes. Okay, so this is about all we're gonna be using. What I'm showing you here is the spray can version. Obviously you can paint it with a gun. If you got a gun and a compressor, it's perfect. But obviously the paint, you will need to get it in a different at the specialist. After that you will need to clean the gun, etc. The paint quality might be better, but it's a different process. Okay, so what I'm showing you now is with the can. As you can see as well, I don't have the tire on the rim. Why? Because it will be so much better to paint it like that than to have the tire on it. Here for instance, you see, we can see it needs to be painted as well. It needs to be done. So if I've got the tire on this, I can't do it. And here I'm not too sure if you can see it or not. Here we can see the valve. It has some paint on it. So clearly it has been painted before. So this is why it's better to remove everything. Okay, but in case you want to keep the tire on it and the valve, you will need to place a tape around. Okay, and you will have to deflate the tire, and between the tire and the rim, if you've got playing cards, it's perfect. And then after you fix some paper, not to paint the tire. But really the best is to remove the tire. Okay, so let's start cleaning that wheel with the detergent and let's get going. I've now cleaned the rim, and there's no need for it to dry completely because I will use this anyway to to remove the biggest part of it, and the sanding paper that I've got is a wet sandpaper anyway, so there's no need anyway. Okay, so what I will do, I will try using this first, remove the bulk of it, and then eventually I will see how it goes. Eventually I will use the sandpaper. I've removed quite a bit, so this has now changed, but obviously I need to do more sanding. I've removed all the dirt, all the oxidation. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove all this inside in the holes and all the parts that I can't reach with the wheel. Okay, so I'm gonna use this and clean it on the inside and go to all the small bits and see how it goes. Then eventually I will use the sandpaper. This is the result after hours and hours of sanding. Okay, we can see that all the oxidation is gone on the inside, on the outside as well, and here it's good too. The only bits now that I've got missing that I can't go through with the machine will be on the inside here. I just can't do it, so I will use the sandpaper and I will clean it nicely. Don't worry as well too much when you see difference of color. No worries. What you do, you put your fingers through it. If you feel some bumps, you file it again until it's nice and smooth. It should be smooth to the touch. Okay, now obviously here, like here for instance, there's a deep scratch. Okay, so this obviously I won't be able to recover it. Okay, this will show. There's absolutely nothing I can do about this. I don't know what happened to the rim, but anyway, I've sanded it the best I could so that it will be minimal. Okay, so with the paper now I will finish those little bits inside. Then I will use the white spirit again to clean it nicely, use the gloves, and then we'll be ready to put the primer. As well, if you don't fancy too much doing it by hand, and if you've got like a Dremel type, obviously you can place a coupling and do all the small bits. I won't put it on now, it can't even make noise, but then that will be nice to do all those small bits. That will be just perfect. Okay, so this is what I will do now, and as well mix it with the sanding by hand. Everything is now well sanded. I'm very happy with it. Sadly, it's raining, and obviously rain and paint, it's a very bad combination. So what I would do, I will place myself under the terrace. I will dry the wheel nicely, then I will hang it and I will paint it. So obviously from now, once you're gonna use the white spirit to clean it nicely, gloves, because you don't want to leave any finger marks. Okay, so once it's nicely clean, stuff like that, you hang it nicely dry and we'll start placing the primer. For the ones that have known MacGyver in the 80s, he always finds some tricks to do things. So basically that's what I've done here on the terrace. I've placed a string here quite tight because of the weight of the wheel. Then I've taken a piece of wire, a quite strong one and quite stiff, and I've bent it that way. And at the bottom I've made just a little hook. So what's the idea? The idea is to place it there, and then the wheel, you see where we used to have the valve, okay, here, I will hook it simply here, like so, you see, and now with the weight of the wheel, then it's fine. Now I will be able to spray paint all around it without any problems. Obviously, if you don't want to do it that way, you can place it on a table or stuff like that, but you will have to paint it in steps. You'll have to paint one side first. Once it's dry, turn it, etc. So that way you can paint it all in one go. Much better. Let's go. Let's place the imprimission now. So obviously you shake it well, and you will go 20-30 meters away from the rim. You don't want to go too close because you don't want it to drip, okay? You don't want to overcharge the paint, okay? So it's best to do thin layers, several thin layers, than a lot and that it goes all over the place, okay? So we'll do a thin layer all over the place, let it dry half an hour. If you want it completely dry, it will be 3 hours, and then you can place the paint. That's the first layer. As I've told you, I haven't placed too much. I will place a second layer anyway, so it starts to look much better. With the second layer, it will be way better. So now let's wait for it to dry a bit and place second layer. A bit more than 3 hours have passed. I've done 2 layers of primer. I'm quite happy with it. So now I'm going for the paint. So same thing, layers, let it dry, another layer, let it dry, and then finally the varnish. The wheel is now painted, it's perfect, but now just placing your fingers on it, you will notice that there's a little bit of a grit, okay? Not much, but there is, okay? So what I will do now, I will take a sanding paper, 1000 grit, and very lightly I will go through it, just to smooth it a little bit, okay? As I've told you, there are parts that I can't fix, not sure if you can see this on the video. These are deep scratches that are on the rim. I really can't do anything about that, but apart from that, the result is quite good, okay? So slightly sand it now, and then we'll finish it with the varnish. This is it, my friends. It's now done, finished. I'm very pleased with the results. As I said, obviously there are scruff that I can't remove because obviously the wheel has some years, and obviously well, this can't be removed, but generally speaking, I'm very happy, and it's something that you too can do at home, okay? So I'm gonna place some photos of before and after so you can appreciate it, and why not try it yourself. So I hope that you have liked the video. I hope this has been useful to you. Subscribe to the channel if it's not done so, and we'll see each other in the next one. Take care.